Hi everyone, this is Sumit. So in my last video we have discussed the CRUD operation using JDBC. We have discussed about insert, update and delete operation. So in this video we will see how to retrieve data from table using JDBC. So if we want to retrieve data from table using JDBC, then we will need result set. So result set object maintains a cursor. A JDBC result set contains records. Each record contains a set of columns. So if you want to retrieve data from table using JDBC, then we have to use a method called execute query method. So that method will return object, and that object will be result set object. So there are many methods, but commonly used method of result set is next method and get method. So with the help of these methods, we are going to retrieve data from table one by one, and we'll use that data in our application. As we have already discussed, for executing query, we call these methods. If you want to perform non-selection operation like insert, update and delete operation, then we are using execute update method. But now we want to retrieve data from table, so we will call this method execute query method. So the return type of this execute query method is result set object. So execute query method will return the data in the form of result set object, right? So we will move to our Eclipse IDE. See, these are the programs which I have created in my last video. So in this video, we will write a program to retrieve data from table. I will create a new class, a select operation. So I will copy this line of code to make a connection with our database, which we have already discussed. So this is the first step in which we load our JDBC driver. In second step, we are making connection with our database, right? This is the database name and this is the username and password. And in third step, we create a statement. The fourth step is to execute the query. So in this program, we are going to retrieve data from our table. So we have already created database demo. So we will use that database. So this is the table which we have created. See, this is the query, select star from student. So when I will execute this query, it will give all the details of student table, right? But this data we are getting using MySQL. Now same thing, I want to retrieve this data from our JDBC code, right? So for that we have to call which method? This is the statement object. So for retrieving data from table, we are going to use execute query method. So this is the execute query method, and I will write the query. When I will call this execute query method, it will return result set object. So here we can see this is our student table. This table has some data. So we have to retrieve this data using our JDBC code, right? So for that we are going to use execute query method, and this method will return result set object. So we have data in this object. So now we are going to retrieve the data from this result set object. So initially cursor point to the first row. So we will create a while loop and we will call this method next method. So next method will return boolean. So as long as there is data in the table, the cursor will move one by one. So we will call next method of result set. So this method, so the return type of this method is boolean. So as long as there will be data in our table, it will return true. So for fetching data from a row, these are the methods. So if you want to fetch this id, name, city, then we have to call these methods. So result set provides get integer method, get string method. So there are many methods. So according to the data type of column, we will have to call this method. So for for getting id from that row, we have used get integer method, and this is the column name, id, name, city. And same data I can retrieve using index wise. So we can call get integer method. As a parameter, I will pass the index of that column. So this is the first index, so I will pass 1. So we can use this or we can use this one. In both the way we are getting the data. So back to the program. So this method will return a result set object. So now I will retrieve the data from this object one by one. So this is the method which will return boolean. So for retrieving data, we have different methods of result set. So I will call this get integer method. So as a parameter, I can pass the column name id, and I will store this data into a variable. Get string method, and this is the column name. Remember, this is the column name. So this next method will move the cursor one by one, and it will retrieve the data from table, and here I will print the data. Now I will execute this program. See, this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. So in MySQL as well, there are 3 entries. So we have retrieved those 3 entries. Suppose I want to select data from student where id equal to 2. Means I want to fetch data for only this particular id. So now execute the program. See, we have fetched the data whose id is 2. So instead of using this column name, you can use column index as well. So I will write the index 1, index 2, index 3. Index 1 is for ID, index 2 is for name, and index 3 is for city. So it will give the same output. See. So this is the program we have created for retrieving the data from table. But remember one thing, you have to call execute query method if you are retrieving data, and it will return result set object. Then you have to print it one by one. So in my next video we will see the types of statement, and we will write a program using prepared statement.